Hi, guys. My passion is a smiling purple people eater. I love people. I love to try and make them smile. I love meeting new ones, trying to understand what makes them happy, what makes them sad. I love trying to introduce friend A to friend B because I think they'll get along, or maybe they'll be able to help each other in business. I love being in the center of the action. I'm the ultimate extrovert. Yet, if you knew me as a teenager, you never would have guessed I liked people. I had very low self-esteem. I was terrified of saying hi to a stranger or even someone I knew in the hallway. I lived in a shell. On the surface, my life was perfect. I, to this day, am very lucky to have a loving family, mother, father, brother. I grew up in a beautiful neighborhood with lots of greenery. If I needed a new textbook or a tutor, one was provided. If I wanted to play 5 sports and learn guitar, my mom would happily cart me around. My life was perfect. And then I started 5th grade at a prestigious prep school called Holton Arms. Now remember, at this point, I already had low self-esteem, and I figured out now I can attribute that to being started on Ritalin when I was 10 years old. For those of you unfamiliar with Ritalin, it is a drug widely prescribed in the States that's in the same family as cocaine. Doctors tell parents that their children have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Ritalin makes your heart race. For me, it made me lose all confidence. It also gives you the great ability to sit still for hours on end and study. So here I was, a slightly chubby, shorter than average, tow-headed preteen who thought she was dumb and fat, high on Ritalin, starting school at one of the most competitive all-girl prep schools on the East Coast. Holton was the type of place where you would wear plaid skirts and white button-downs, you had to wear certain color shoes and no jewelry. Girls would sit around talking about boys or braiding each other's hair, I kid you not. I would hide in the library or go to the gym and work off precisely the 214 calories I'd consumed that day. The juniors and seniors had class lounges, and the students with learning disabilities, I was one of those, were separated for testing, so everyone was sure to know who we were. Holton was an interesting place. To make matters worse, at age 16, I still had 2 baby teeth. So guess what? They pulled them out. So I had 2 gaps in my smiles, right there. My sophomore year, I went to school missing 2 front teeth. So let's fast forward a year. I'm 17. I at least have all my adult teeth. I'm popping Ritalin like it's Tic Tacs. I'm 5'7" and 105 pounds. Sorry, that's 48 kilograms. I'm skin and bone. There was this really popular girl named Catherine, and Catherine was an incredible artist. She was elected to decorate one of the walls in the junior lounge. It's lunchtime. I'm wandering through the hallways trying to find someone to study Spanish with and practice because we had an oral quiz and I was terrible at Spanish. And I cautiously peeked into the junior lounge. And on the wall, there was a life-size portrait labeled Nancy. It was of a bird-like creature, skeletal in its appearance, naked, hugging an oak tree. I stood there frozen, shocked, mortified, until I heard someone laughing behind me. I didn't even turn around to look at them, I just ran. And I ran down the hallway with tears running down my face to hide in the bathroom. That only made me go into my shell deeper. I couldn't understand why someone could be so cruel, how someone could be so cruel. I look back now and I get it, but then I just didn't. So how did that library hermit, bullied at school, likely with an eating disorder, become who I am today? Well, I stopped taking Ritalin. I stopped taking all forms of the drug, and slowly I became who I was meant to be. I now know who I am. I've embraced positive thinking and the power of a positive attitude, and I love myself. This is the first time I've ever told this story, by the way. I get to spend 100% of my time now with people, helping them inspire others, and spreading positive energy throughout the world. My team and I are building an inspirational empire. I'm Nancy Fechnay, and my love of people has become my superpower.